Alright, welcome to the next video. In this one, what we're going to be discussing is player numbering through the system. So I have set up here three levels. We have 7v7, we're going to have 9v9, and we're going to have 11v11. So I've put together three pre-made systems. You're going to see how very easily it is to go from one step to the next. So for example, from 7v7 to 9v9, 9v9 to 11v11. And they're preset formations, so you have to understand. So moving into the first one, here is 7v7, and we are set up in a 2-3-1. So we have the two defenders, center midfielder, which is our 3, right? Center mid, left mid, right mid, and the number 9, and of course our goalkeeper. So the 2-3-1. Now the numbers are 4 and 5 are the center backs. Okay, number 4, number 5 are always center backs. Number 8 is a central midfielder. Okay, which means box to box. So this player in a 7v7 is going to go box to box. Number 7 and 11 are outside mids in this scenario, but are also wingers. So they're more of the offensive creators on the outside, but they can also drop deeper to help support. Okay, and then you have your number 9, which is your forward. This is the person that's going to usually score goals, but can also be the creator, can drop in and have people run behind, things like that. Okay, and then obviously number 1 is the goalkeeper. So we have our set formation 7v7 using a 2-3-1. So this is the exact numbers I would give my team playing a 2-3-1. So I would say, for example, if I'm putting a player at center back, I would say, okay, you're going to play the 5, which is the left center back, or you're going to play the 4, which is the right center back. You could play the 8, which is the center midfielder, the 11, which would be the left mid, the 7, which is the right mid, and the 9, which is the forward. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to have it transition for you. So very easily, we're going to add 2 more positions. Check this out. Okay, so players are moving to scale for us for 9v9 and 9v9 right there. So you can see all we did was really technically 3 players moved, and it just transitions. Now, this is now the formation a 2. So we have our 2, 4, and 5. We've now added a 6 and a 10, and then we have our 3. So we have 2, 3, 3. Right, so 2 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 up front. Now, there is tactical flexibility. So the formation can be flexible. What I mean by that is positions can be interchangeable. And if you look at the game at the highest level, you're going to see this. You're going to see on screen, for example, let's say you're watching a Premier League game, Manchester City versus Liverpool. They're going to say Manchester City lines up in a 4-3-3. Liverpool lines up in a 4-3-3. But in phases of play, offensively and defensively, it's going to be changes. So they're not going to just be in a 4-3-3. It doesn't always happen that way, especially at the highest level. And I'm going to have a specific segment on this, okay? But I just want to introduce it to you. So basically what that means is we start out in this game in a 2-3-3. Now, when we're defending, we may alter this. And for example, the 7 and 11 could drop deeper, and then the formation becomes a 2-5-1. The center defensive midfielder, the number 6, could drop in as a center back, and then it would become a 3-2-3. And you can see how it now kind of varies a little bit. Okay, now let me walk you through these numbers. Right, we have number 1 again of the goalkeeper, 4 and 5 the 2 center backs, 6 as a defensive midfielder, 8 as a right-sided central midfielder, and a 10 as a left-sided central midfielder. Then we have the 11 as a left winger, the 9 as a center forward, and the 7 as the right winger. Okay, so you can see we have our preset system here, and it can fluctuate as the game's playing. And it might be an instruction from the coach. Okay, so let's now move to 11v11. And this, again, in 9v9 is a 2-3-3. So let's move to 11v11. Players are now changing a little bit again, and we've added 2 more players. We've added the 2 and the 3. So I'm going to walk you through this again. We have the 1 as the goalkeeper. We now have a back 4, which is connected like this in a very open U shape. Okay, we have the number 2, so we have the number 1, which is the goalkeeper. Number 2, which is the right back. Number 4, which is center back. Number 5, which is left center back. Number 3, which is left back. Number 6, defensive midfielder. Number 8, center midfielder. Number 10 can be known as a center midfielder or an attacking midfielder, just depending on how you want to play the system. So in this one, there are 2 central midfielders, but the 10 is a little bit higher. Left wing is number 11. number 9 is the center forward, and the number 7 is the right winger. Okay, and this is a 4-3-3 system, right? On paper, at least, right? You can see this on paper. This is our 4-3-3. Okay, and it could fluctuate, and players could change positions. And again, in a later segment, I'm going to literally walk you through how pro teams start in a certain formation and then they alter it as they go through. Okay, hopefully this numbering system made sense. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.